All right, can you guys hear me? Test, 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 test. 1 2 1 2. Please let me know in the chat. Cool, loud and clear. Good. It looks like we just lost half of the people that were in the stream. That's fun. Anywho, this stream is intended to be used for educational purposes only. It's not intended to be used as financial advice. I don't even know where to start today other than our new sponsor. I'm proud to present FTX Bahamas is sponsoring the stream today. Proudly funded by CZ. I kid, obviously. Stuff happened today that I've been researching and looking into for over 5 years. And it all came crumbling down in about 5 minutes, or 48 hours. And CZ just dropped the mic and basically peaced out, and has full control of the market. And we can look at charts if you want. I mean, we had a lot of rainbow stuff that called tops, obviously, going into this mess. But don't kid yourself to say that like there's a wedge or a type of TA setup that flat out shows that SBF and Caroline were in trouble. That's not in the charts. That's in technical. That's beyond technical analysis. There's probably some on-chain stuff you could look at to show vulnerabilities, and there's been speculations and rumors and stuff like that. But um, thanks for showing up, guys. Glad you guys are here. A few numbers are coming up. I need to stream more, but like this is, I'm still processing a lot of this, so this is going to be a little bit of a struggle because this is a lot to cover. And there's a lot of stuff that I've seen on Twitter and stuff people posting, as well as in the Discords, because I've been on a Twitter rampage as well as in the Discord, like screaming about this stuff. Because once I saw the book start tilting, I could see the move that that FTX was getting attacked by Binance, and I couldn't believe it because I honestly didn't think CZ would do it. I didn't. I really, really didn't. I really thought titans of industry and the billionaire status, I really thought that type of whale wouldn't kill the other whale. And it looks like they did. And I've got some stuff to explain that goes way, way back. If you don't know like the history of like how FTX formed, you've got to realize that Sam Bankman-Fried is the CEO of FTX, but he's also a MIT graduated physics major with an ungodly math skills behind him, as well as programming skills. This guy started Alameda Research, and you can see Alameda Research popping up here. He started Alameda Research, and he brought in some of the gnarliest people that we've ever seen. Sam Turbucco being one of my all-time favorites, the GOAT, as far as I'm concerned, of crypto trading. These guys ran the show in crypto for a very, very long time. And this is the house that Sam built. Sam built this quant firm, not Turbucco, SBF himself, built these guys up. Look at graduate from MIT. This guy actually went to like elementary school with like SBF, called him up after he was working with Jane Street. And she's from Jane Street as well, Caroline Ellison. These guys cut their teeth with trading in the Jane Street. SBF got really rich trading the kimchi premium back in the day, set up this quant firm, Alameda Research, and along with like Ryan Salami is another one you see is like the co-CEO, I think, or something like that, of digital markets over in the Bahamas. These dudes built like the gnarliest crypto quant team I've ever seen. And these are the guys that I started studying back in like 2017, honestly. And as far as I'm concerned, they're the greatest of all time. And I thought for sure these dudes were always calculated, never overextended, never had a vulnerability. In about two, correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, but like 2 or 3 months ago, SBF pieced out, left Alameda. I couldn't believe it. Sam's right-hand man, SBF's right-hand man, left. And shout out to Turbucco. He's the GOAT, right? He's my favorite. I will always have a special place in my heart for him. And if he ever would like to come on stream, or if you know him, please let him know. I'm a huge fan. But regardless, these guys have always been tied to the hip with FTX. And it appears that FTX, along with Alameda, got in a position where they were over leveraged using their own FTT token that they created. Allegedly, we'll see how this all comes out, and got squeezed. And rumors started spreading out on Twitter like about a week ago, and we started seeing some imbalances in the exchanges and all that kind of hit. And that's where I got really, really excited, probably last night, probably around like 9 o'clock, and I just was like, oh my god, this is nuts. We started seeing the move from Binance to FTX, and I guess I should go into some of the history of this. So, some further stuff. So, if you don't know, FTX is one of the biggest exchanges. SBF ran it. These are the guys that came from Alameda. That's Sam Bankman-Fried. That's Ryan Salami. These dudes, these are quants, both of these dudes, MIT. I don't know if he's MIT. He's probably Harvard, but super, super, super smart guys. They run the show. They run the books. Um, this is why I've always avoided trading FTX. Frankly, I don't like being on the same uh, playing field where they let people get hunted. Regardless, these dudes were the titans of the industry, and these guys were coming up after Binance, and they were going after Binance, not necessarily um, in a few different ways, allegedly. We'll see how this stuff goes out. This is just all speculation at this point. Maybe I'm hitting the key points, but this is what I believe happened. From what I pieced together, he's really, really gone the political side. He had a lot of stuff that they've really been trying to get in with the U.S. congressman. And the writing really on the walls. Like, they had an event earlier this year where they actually brought the Clintons and Tony Blair out to the Bahamas, and they did this huge event. And he's sitting there with his whatchamacallit, old New Balance shoes and shorts next to an actual Clinton, like the Clinton. So this was really weird for me. And spooked me. But regardless, is what I'm trying to get here is a point, and this is all free ad lib, so bear with me. This guy went the route of trying to court the U.S. government and trying to get in with politics. This is something that's kind of been the opposite of what CZ is. And if you don't know who CZ is, he is the CEO of Binance. If you've seen this guy's face, this is the dude. He's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hey, there you go. That's SBF and CZ right there. Long time ago, obviously. You can see they've aged. And someone's actually written some X's there. Things have changed. And the way this played out, allegedly, SBF was running lobbyists in Washington, D.C. against Binance so that FTX would gain control of the United States. Gain control as far as like gaining a footprint, right? And whether or not that's true, I don't know. That made Papa Bear really mad. And CZ is one of the first founders or first investors into FTX. So if that's the case, Sam Bankman-Fried actually tried to roll on the guy who started him out and actually funded him. Also, in conjunction with this rumor of the lobbyist, it also came out this week that apparently Alameda owned something like 70 or 80% of all FTT, and we're not in the position to actually have this thing liquid. And it actually some stuff came out that showed like FTT balances sheets were completely supported by Alameda, and it was kind of like a ghost chain that was completely like false that FTX made, and then FTX was using it as collateral across multiple places to get DeFi loans. So if you don't remember, FTX made a deal with Binance a few years back for a few $1 billion in cash and also like an ungodly amount of FTT. Papa Bear got big mad. Big mad. And he came out on Twitter, and let me find it. He came out on Twitter saying that it was a risk, and that they were going to try to transition back to dumping it off their books. I don't know where it is exactly. Let me find it, because it's been an absolute firestorm in 48 hours. Some of the most action we've ever seen in freaking crypto hit. And he basically said he was going to liquidate their FTT. And basically the way he said it was like, there it is. The fact that this discussion surprised me. Hold on. Funny memes. He basically said it's a risk. FTT apparently is a ghost chain with no liquidity in real life. Yeah, there it is. Liquidating our FTT is just post-exit risk management. This dude came out and basically said FTT is basically Luna to us. Learning from Luna. There it is. We gave support before, but we don't pretend to make love after divorced. We are not against anyone, but we won't support people who lobby against other industry players behind their backs. Onwards. So he's flat out saying you guys lobbied behind our backs, the spoon that fed you guys, and you're lobbying behind our backs with our own money, F you, we're out. So he says he's going to liquidate it. All at the same time, Caroline, from current CEO of Alameda, for some reason, I'm shocked that she did this. And if I find out later she was actually short when she said this, I'll be a little more relieved because it'll be the greatest trade of all time if she actually did it. I don't know if it's true, but that's just my speculation. So Caroline from Caroline Capital actually commented, and she may have deleted it by now. She said, "Hey, we will just offer." There it is. CZ, if you're looking to minimize the market impact of liquidating your FTT, Alameda will just buy it from you from $22. Bingo. $22. Very, very odd that Caroline would tell you her number. Why on earth would Caroline tell you we'll buy it at 22? And that's a very, very odd thing to say. Because it basically says bad things happen to Alameda and FTX if price goes below $22, is what that tells me. And lo and behold, what is this pivot on Rainbow Trends? This pivot that we've hit multiple times and it's been defended. It's $22. The bottom pivot is $22. Caroline came out and said, we'll buy everything at 22. We don't have to worry about crashing the market. Let us do this. Everything will be fine. This is blood in the water. I cannot fathom why she said this unless she actually had Alameda short and did this as bait, knowing that this would happen. Well, I'll be damned. We hit these pivots. So Caroline basically inadvertently revealed where FTX hurts. Anything below $22, we are screwed. Holy crap. Like, I cannot believe this happened. Caroline just revealed $22. They are hurting. So, shortly after this, I started seeing some stuff, and I wasn't actively managing it. Frankly, I've got to give credit where credit's due. Byzantine General started posting some stuff, and I follow this dude. If you don't follow him, Biz General, dude's awesome. He's always behind the charts. He posted a chart that this is it. So I saw this post yesterday, and he started picking up on the whale war that started. And we basically got to witness the biggest whale war in crypto history that's ever been seen, as far as I'm concerned. But Biz started picking up, hey, the FTT order books on Binance and FTX are acting a little different. They're acting up. And basically, they're starting to fight. And that's an issue. This basically means the quants are fighting. You may not, most normal people probably won't see it. Biz spotted it, and I started looking into it once he said that. And basically, we started seeing FTT prices diverge between the two exchanges. So we have FTT USDT here. Let's look at the Binance. This is Binance's price. Now we will go back into the symbol search and we will divide it by the FTT USDT FTX price. Hit enter, and that broke. Oh, there's a period. Syntax. There we go. So this shows you the price difference between the two exchanges. And I started watching this heavily yesterday, and this was what really started my Twitter post, was this moment here. Let me hold on, is this right? FTT, USDT, FTT. I want that one actually. There we go. I want the tether to tether pair. And I think, hold on. You know what? I'm just going to pull up my old chart. even though I've posted a billion things lately. Bear with me. And I will catch up on chat in a second. I got a lot of stuff to mentally talk about. So if you saw my rant, here it is. I started watching the FTT USDT versus the USDT books, and this right here was the divergence. This is CZ moving on FTX. And the price started plummeting on Binance, which means he was doing a TWAP sell trying to crush the book. And the FTT price on FTX was higher. That's why this diverges. So this formula is the price of FTT on Binance divided by the price of FTT on FTX. This should be roughly 1.0 all the time. When this diverges, it means we have whales moving on each other in a quantitative manner. So basically, I saw this and I go, oh my god, it's actually happening. And I started freaking out. And I started warning everybody, and that's why if you're in the Discord, that's why I was like, hey, you guys might want to move your funds off the exchanges. This is normally 1.0. They're moving hard. Look at the volume. Bad things are happening. And lo and behold, today, all hell broke loose. FTX went completely silent. Rumors and speculations about their solvency started coming out. And out of nowhere, and this is also another way you can see the divergences of like FTT just falling off the map. It's all on my Twitter timeline. I'm not going to cover it right now, but SBF came out and announced Binance is buying FTX. FTX basically got squeezed. They could not meet their solvency. An ungodly amount of withdrawals hit over the past 3 days. They couldn't make it, and now Binance owns them. I never in my wildest dreams would have ever thought this would have actually hit and happened. This is something I've been like speculating about for years, that they're playing dirty games. I've seen it on chain. I've seen it in their order books. I've seen them do some really dirty stuff, and that's why I've always like been a preacher of like, don't trade there because Alameda will wreck you in those books. It finally came around, and it's a really weird place for me because I didn't like these guys. These guys were dangerous. Like this was the exchange built by the quants that specialize in liquidating traders. The FTX, in my opinion, did not value the clients, the users as clients. You guys were prey if you traded there. You were liquid to them. You were the prey. They were using your funds as collateral in loans, and it finally came around. And they did the dance with the devil, and it's not a free dance, and it finally came out. And I'm shocked. I never thought this would actually happen. And CZ came in and basically just, this is the most savage thing I've ever seen him posed. Two big lessons to learn from this. Never use a token you created as collateral. Number two, don't borrow if you run a crypto business. Don't use capital efficiency. Have a large reserve. Binance has never used BNB for collateral, and we have never taken on debt. Stay Safu. And this is why this guy's the GOAT. The greatest, in my opinion. I can't believe it. Because I honestly thought Alameda and FTX were calculated enough to never ever once go into war with only 99% of their armor up and have any type of vulnerability. I really thought they wouldn't. And then we find out they own 80% of FTT and they're unable to sell it. So in a squeeze, when you own 80% of FTT, you can't just market sell it. Like there's no way you can get your capital out. And there's no, so okay, that's great. You like it's let's say you own $10 billion worth of Hex. You can't just market sell $10 billion worth of Hex and get it out of the market. The price will go to zero, right? Like you can't just do that. Hell, even like Litecoin like would have struggles with that, and that's like a top 20. Like, if you own all of it and there's no buyers, like you can't just dump this stuff to get the capital you need to save your ass. And it hit today, and like it's all gone. Like it's all gone. Um, I mean the stadiums are going to be renamed. I mean the whole Bahamas Air Base, everything, it's gone. Like Binance Stadium. That's what we're going to get in the United States now. I mean, it is crazy, guys. And it's a big rant. I just had to. I'm still processing it. And I'm glad you guys are here to process it with me. And that's the kind of the nutshell in the back history of what all wrapped up today. 5 years of history gone. It's absolutely mental. And it wasn't a hack. It wasn't someone stole. It was leveraged degeneracy and taking loans out and being overextended. And if there's one thing to like learn from this, like stay away from leverage, guys. If you think you're smarter than a team of quant traders, I'm not smarter than SBF. I'm not smarter than Sam Trabucco. But my God, I have my greediness in check, because he literally just went from like a $15 billion personal asset valuation to under $1 billion overnight. He's lost it all. And it's not something I wish upon anybody. And people are mad that like this is all, oh man, it's more power being centralized, etc. CZ took out a liability today. And the market's hurting for it, but the FTX front, this whole Alameda front that's out there, and like if you don't realize, like Alameda, they used to take FTT collateral out and completely short alts. Like I remember back in the day when they completely nuked, I think it was Reef or Sand. They also took out a bunch of collateral and shorted the living hell out of Wi-Fi and said tough shit and completely nuked the Wi-Fi price and just walked away. Those dudes are done. So this could be a pivotal point, because a lot of the shenanigans, like the biggest guys behind these like shenanigans, they're done. Caroline, actually today, they haven't updated the website yet. I don't know if they are, and I don't know if this is true. Caroline's, this used to say CEO. It doesn't say CEO today. So FTX may be gone, or Alameda may be gone completely. Don't know. Alameda also maybe have fired her. We don't know that either. And this brings me up to another point. CZ bailed out FTX. CZ did not bail out Alameda. We do not know how many billions of dollars were borrowed against Alameda. Which leads me to my point. We've probably got 2 to 3 weeks of finding out who just went bankrupt today. Because there are a lot of people that have loaned Alameda billions of dollars that are going to completely have their loans defaulted upon. FTX is out. FTX is with CZ. That's fine. Alameda had the money stretched through loans. Collateral, FTT or asset collateralized loans, or hell, some of the stuff didn't even have collateral. Whoever loaned these people's money just lost it all. 100%. Zero. You will get nothing back. It's done. Bankrupt. Seed out. Allegedly. And a lot of the stuff they used was FTT as collateral. FTT is at $5 right now. Well below 22. So for the next 2 weeks, we don't know how many more bodies are going to fall from this. So for the next 2 weeks, it's going to get wild, guys. Just as we saw Three Arrows Capital go down, just as we saw Luna go down, we saw multiple more things start falling over the next few days. Oh, hey, Celsius is in trouble. Oh, hey, Voyager's in trouble. Oh, hey, Luna's maybe in trouble. We kept finding out like the bodies kept falling, and that's going to happen for a while because we don't know. We have no idea who was connected to this price at $22, and it's gone now. And I'm sad. I'm happy. I'm shocked. I'm having a really hard time mentally processing this. I've been working in a shop all day today, um, my oil field engineering job, and I've been watching this through the phone. And stuff's just been going meltdown. Twitter's been going crazy, and my bots fired off probably 30 something entries today. And I'm just shocked. And I'm finally at home doing this, but I'm just processing it. And I had to get this out, and I'll record this and put it up on YouTube so you guys can research this later. But like, if you want to, I don't know if you guys do, but these are like when I got into crypto trading and when I got into programming, I studied everything I could about this guy. Like, this was the gnarliest dude in crypto quant trading that I could find, and I studied everything I could about him. Her as well. There's less about her. And they're gone. Like, Sam literally sailed off onto the ocean on his yacht. She burned it to the ground. And I'm absolutely in shock and in awe of what happened today. And you guys paid the price for it, unfortunately. Whether you've been liquidated by them, their moves, whether you've been taken advantage of on FTT, whether you're, I don't know. You guys took the hit for this, unfortunately. And it really reminds me of like BitMEX days back when Arthur Hayes would do Bart Simpson's over and over and over and just liquidate the market. In my opinion, CZ is one of the only ones that doesn't prey on his followers and actually puts up the collateral in reserves to save in case there's hacks or stuff like that, that he can back his people. So in my opinion, CZ's the GOAT. And I'm going to have a hard time being convinced otherwise. With that being said, that is my like 30 minute rant. Thank you for the follows. We got like 50 something people in here. This is freaking awesome. Love you guys to death. Let me catch up on chat. Let me do some shout outs. Share this with your friends, neighbors, whatever. I don't always have the best view. I don't always have the best insight. I don't always have the best research. This is my cup of tea for this one. And it's kind of bittersweet too because I'm done researching it. Like, I've been researching these dudes for like 5 years. I mean, it's like studying an endangered species and then the last one dies. Like, it's over. It's completely over. So, I don't know. And it didn't have to be like this. Like, you guys didn't have to take this hit today. You guys didn't have to take the market. I mean, I'm sure there's some people that were balls to the wall FTT diehards that are waking up to a $5 price today. And it upsets me is because literally SPF could have sat on his island in the Bahamas and just collected trade fees. He could have. And just like lived happily ever after. But the dude went after the hand that fed him. The dude went leveraged in. The dude let Alameda get out of whack and didn't ring him in. Like, yeah. So I got a lot of mixed emotions. It's a mixed bag. So let me catch up on chat. There's like, you guys are falling left and right. Love you to death. And if you don't know who I am or what I'm about, I'm Rainbow Runner. I'm the guy who developed Rainbow Theory. If you wonder why my charts are all weird, come to rainbow-trends.com. Come say hi in the Discord. It's at the top of the page. You can come check out our Discord and say hi. We got free tools. We have premium tools. And we're about to launch our hard launch coming up in a week or two. We got everything damn near perfect, and then actually website plugins completely nuked us. We were unable to finish the website because of a plugin issue of all things. But now it actually looks like we got our handles on it, so we're actually moving forward. So, anywho, Crypto Daddy in the house. If you don't know him, he's awesome. We actually have a podcast coming out with Crypto Daddy. He's returning back to his podcast series, and I'm the first one out of the gate, so hopefully that'll be coming out soon. I'm super excited. Oh, I forgot about your son's gas. Your son must be a badass because those 50s scare the hell out of me. He's got quiet music on. Oh, I'll take a look at Eth in a second. Vital in the house. What's up, Vital? Josh, here as always. Love you, Josh. Nah. Yup, loud and clear. Jane Street. So if you don't know what quant is, they're quantitative traders. They basically trade with computers. Those are the dudes who trade on the milliseconds. Fast as light will travel a signal through an Ethernet cable is how fast they trade. Slip. CD. 22 magic number. Drafonos, I see you. Wowie. Drunfos, first time chat. What do you see happening next on short medium term for crypto in general? I have no idea, X definite. My wildest dreams played out in some of the most wildest fashions today. Whether it's a nightmare or a good dream, I don't know. I saw this happening yesterday, and I still can't believe it went out this way. And CZ's like literally out there like dropping a mic, chunking a deuce, and walking over their grave. Like he bodied FTX. I still can't believe it. So anyway, but I got some other stuff I can teach you guys real quick. So hold on. I don't know about regulation, honestly. There's a lot of go look at Peloton stock and tell me it's doing better than Ethereum. Yeah, Crypto Daddy money is a hell of a drug. We keep finding out like I couldn't believe how over leveraged 3AC was, and then you find out they're the most degens of the degens, and like they were literally like when they were tweeting about like max bidding, the sons of bitches were like on leverage, and it's absolutely crazy. But anywho, the one thing I wanted to show you guys, because you guys I think don't understand this quantitative side. Give me a second and let me kill something off the chart real quick. So let me create a let me call this example quant books. So I'm making something in oh, I shouldn't have done that. This is going to take a little while. Hold on. I can put the screen back on while you guys chat. If you have any questions or if anything doesn't really make sense what I just ran it on, please let me know and I can touch it. I can circle back to it. Because I'm on a pretty hell of a long rant right now, for what it's worth. If you can't see it, it's because I'm messing with my holy cow. I'm messing with my list of crypto coins because I'm going to make something so you guys can see it. Because there's something about order books you guys need to see, because I'm in a few private group chats and there's some pretty badass dudes that are in this one of them, and I started like pointing it out to them like, hey, this shit's going down, you guys need to pay attention to it, and they couldn't really see it, and I was kind of perplexed. So I want to it's a really smart group of dudes, and they're better traders than me. So I wanted to show this, so I think it'll make more sense to you guys. And give me a second, because I need to kill... No, not that screen share. Not that screen share. I could have swore it was that one. Hold on. Dang it, you guys can't see it. Let me drag it, and let me see if this works. Yay, it works. So you guys can see this. Alright, so you guys need to understand something. So there are hundreds of exchanges in crypto. Hundreds, right? Not all of them have the exact same price at the exact same time. And in the background of that, there are quantitative traders who have bots that balance the order books. So the whole time say like Ethereum is $1,600 on FTX, and then someone market buys a ton of Ethereum on Binance, and Ethereum goes to like 1610 on Ethereum for a split second on Binance, a bunch of bots will go on to FTX and buy it at a discount at 1600, and then they'll go sell it over at Binance, or they'll bring the price back up on FTX up to 1610, and then they will offload it automatically. This stuff happens instantly. So what a lot of people don't understand is there are thousands of quants fighting over these order books to keep them in check. That way, when you buy Ethereum on Kraken, it's the same price as it is on KuCoin. Now, there'll be a little slippage, there'll be a little bit of difference, right? But in general, the arbitrage quantitative traders will keep everything in check. And what we saw yesterday was it started getting out of check, and it started holding out of check. And that's what that whole like chart was I showed you on like Binance kind of tilting. And that told me that if Binance, the most liquid book there is, started getting out of whack with price with FTX and it started staying, I knew CZ was attacking FTX, and that was it. I knew SBF's ass was on the line. And we can see it here right now. Even right now, like as this is completely struggling, like hell, let me turn on the intelligent reversion bands. These are the machine learning ones. We're completely off the charts. This is the worst we've ever seen FTT in the entire history of FTT. This is the most volatile it's ever been. But check it out. One exchange. This is BitMEX. That's not. I don't think that's actively trading. This is BitGet. You can actually buy FTT on BitGet for $5.14 right now. On Poloniex, it's $5.62. So, right now, there is a standing difference between two exchanges. And if you had both accounts, technically, you could buy FTT for $5.14 on this exchange and sell it on this one for $5.62. And you could just sit there and rotate. Buy as much here as you want, sell it here, send your cash back, and go. This is 5.628 divided by 5.144. It's a 9% arbitrage right here. And this price doesn't look like it's updating, so forget that. Let's just see. This one definitely is updating. And that is updating. So yeah, even then we go 5.75 divided by 5.4. Right now, you guys on stream, if you have an account on FTX, you can buy FTT for $5.43, and you can sell it for $5.75 on Poloniex. All day, every day. Not really. This is only temporary. But this is just to show you like things are completely out of whack, and they're going to stay out of whack for a bit. But the point is this tilt. Normally this stuff's like identical, right? So let's like, okay, Litecoin. Okay, Binance, KuCoin, I don't know who BingX is, BitMEX, Kraken, right? Litecoin prices. 5783, 5783, 5759, 5760, right? Like these are like all within less than 1%. These are like 9% right now. But yesterday we saw Binance blow it out and they held it. And that is what completely wiped SBF off the charts today. CZ did it, and I'm still in shock. But that is how you can see this stuff in an order book. And that's how I saw it yesterday. And this is, I hope, making sense to you guys of like what I'm showing. Because I know a lot of stuff, I just start rambling on Twitter and people are like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, what are these squiggly lines? And like, this is what I was looking at. I watched these order books get out of tilt. And typically you will only see this stuff like little blips here and there. And then the arbitrage bots will catch it, flip it back. Everything goes back to smooth. The order books are all aligned, and the arb guys make like 0.5% or something, right? This stuff stayed out of whack. It tilted and then it held, and that shows me big boy funds came in. Like some of the biggest whales we've ever seen fight were fighting, and it was going crazy. And it went down, and we saw the most epic battle of all time we've ever seen in crypto, and freaking 2 losers, 1 winner, and it is what it is. As far as I'm concerned, a risk was taken out of the market for what it's worth, and that's where we're at. And where do we go from here? Let's look at the charts. I mean, like, we had a lot of stuff on the charts for sure, and like people were really like, hey, it's crazy how this stuff was working, and it is. And I don't want anybody to think that like that there's an indicator that can tell you FTX is about to go under. Like, that doesn't exist. Those type of indicators don't exist. If they did, they're probably moon related, celestial, something like that. I don't know, crystal ball. But we wicked this bottom pivot. Yeah. I don't know what to say. We had a top sell signal. We rolled over on these pivots, and the whale prints came in. But this is all panic selling related to FTT insolvency. Also, people were liquidating everything they could to get their money off exchanges, right? So this is a news print for sure. It's also election night. It's also a blood moon. CPI comes out Thursday. By that time, it's Friday. We're going to find out more people are getting liquidated. More people are going bankrupt. Like, have a pint and chill out and let it print. Like, I say that a lot. Like, you'll see me, like, I'll get really, really aggressive with trades. And I'll be posting tons of, like, P&Ls and stuff. And as of late, man, I've been real skittish. Colors haven't been, like, the most sexy thing to me. A lot of stuff, like, I have, this kind of looks good, but nothing crazy screaming to me. And then today happens, and they're like, what's next? And I'm like, I got no idea. Like, the unthinkable happened, and I know other people are going to get bankrupted over this. We got to deal with that. Election midterms is going to mess with TradeFi, and TradeFi is super correlated right now with crypto, so we got to watch that. Inflation numbers is the last CPI print is right here. That's the last CPI. Nuked it. All the way up. We jumped the creek. We nailed this trade. Nuked it. And then we've been range bound for 2 months. We started breaking through. And then SPF got called. Got margin called. Bada bing, bada boom, right? I don't know. And the call is like, I don't know. Like, I didn't win any manual trades today, but the bots are in. I had some bots that bought the hell out of this capitulation while I was out in the shop, and I literally woke up, or I checked my phone, and there was literally 27 alerts. So shout out to the capitulation bot, because it's in profit right now, but hell, it's been dormant for 3 months. But anywho, let's take a look. Ethereum, white candle, cluster of whale prints. We got nuked. We had a sell signal. So CryptoDaddy, this is the big thing. The double pivot here we had that printed 2 top signals had a double pivot. We came down here and we touched it a bunch of times, and the 1330 held. It got tested, right? But then we started printing higher, low, and we started seeing whale prints show up. And then we got a cluster of 3 whale prints there. When I see clusters of whale prints, I get super, super, super bullish. And I long the hell out of that. We got a pink candle here, and I risked off just because I hadn't seen a pink candle that touched the reversion rainbow in a long time. I cut here, took profits. This kept chattering and rolling through. It printed a sell signal as well. So some people, I think Stacks in the chat or in the Discord, was saying like, man, this might be a BART. And I was like, maybe. Today, we also got the sell signal. The cluster of all hell broke loose, and people got spooked. So when there's blood in the water, people tend to try to go to cash. And even though FTT has nothing to do with the Ethereum network, it scared people, right? And this is like whales killing it as well as people panicking. So if you're really risk averse, we're back to the 1330. if this holds, this is really, really good, and we might get it. But like, I'm not about to tell you like 2 days before CPI print, like we need to go balls to the wall here. Like, I'm just gonna like chill out and see. So uh, we'll see. All right. Also, Litecoin's been doing well. But Litecoin nuked full retrace. Got a sell signal here as well. Full color rotation. It nuked. I mean, you know what? Let's take a look at Solana. Solana is a FTT token. Solana got blown the hell out. It is printing whites into the reversion rainbow, and you can tell the volume is spiking. So it's a really risky trade, but that's technically a good buy. You want whites into the reversion rainbow? 9 times out of 10 it prints. But hell, I don't know how much Sol Alameda owns. I don't. So who knows? What if we find out Sol is only propped up by Alameda and it's a ghost coin in reality? I don't know. But the thing does shut off from time to time. But I mean, hell, did the daily already close? It did. Damn it. I was wanting to see the total daily change, but let's see what the open does. And you guys can't see it, so wow. Surely that's not updated yet. Coinbase is usually really slow with that. Yeah, this ticker's not up yet. Okay, so my order books are not up to date yet. But anywho, man, wild day. Go have fun. Hang out with your fams. This stuff's got to print. You want to knife catch this? You got to really be careful, man. Because there's blood in the water and there's people hunting. That's all I can say. Okay. Rainbow traders who trade pivots. Who had a limit order on $95 for Bcash? Who had that pivot? Who had it? Because holy cow, that would have been sweet. What a fill. 7% instant. Zcash is white into the rainbow. It's like this level of a print. Jeez. Come on, Silbert. Doge. Woo. I feel bad for the Slum Doge millionaire, dude. He was up. Not anymore. What a retrace. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Crypto Daddy, what about order flow do you want to hear? I'm not a big order flow guy, or maybe I am and I just use the wrong terms. Because I mainly just watch imbalances mainly, is what I'm in tune with. Clark Nova, just go to Rainbow Trends and it's the top link. You can see the Discord. Also, my Twitter profile has it. If you go to my Twitter, it's right there, Discord. So, anywho, Pantolga's in the chat. Thank you, sir. He's my favorite redhead in crypto, if you didn't know. Natural redhead, by the way. Let me just see what the SP. I have. Crypto's been so wild. I didn't even look at the S&P. S&P. Malafestro was talking Disney. I think it was Malafestro. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Let me see what the earnings were. Man. Disney, what is up? What's up, Bandana? Holy cow, what on earth did they do? What the F? I know they've increased prices and they banned strollers. My wife was upset about the stroller situation, but hell, that wasn't going to keep us from buying Disney Plus. Is Netflix hurting too? Netflix was looking better. Yeah, Netflix is on the recovery, guys. Awesome top signals. What about Costco? Costco didn't screw up, did they? No, Costco did pull back. I was wanting another run up to here up to 569, but she rolled over. So their sub numbers are going to fall. He mentions, yeah, it was Mal. He mentioned that years ago they took a heap of subscribers at a supercut rate. Oh, and it's expiring. I don't know, man. Their stuff's been pretty good. We've been watching their new stuff, and the kids are just loving it. So, I don't know. But anywho, let me check oil real quick, and we gotta see what the election's all about. I don't even know who's winning or whatnot. And hell, I saw the press secretary saying it's gonna take like 2 or 3 days to get a results, and oil is coming back up. So Saudi's still not caring, as they shouldn't. If I was that disrespected and had FU money up the wazoo, I would have the same answer, but oh. Well, if you wanted another shot to buy the 1330 pivot, there it is. Gold stocks? Yes, sir. Oh, do me a favor. It's a friend of mine's birthday today. It is Crypto Paradigm's birthday. So I don't know if his DMs are open, but they are since he follows me. But if you can, go shoot him a birthday message. Preferably something idiotic. Be much appreciated. So GDX, let's take a look. And I don't know anything about this coin, so I'm going to zoom really far out. He likes orange cats too, so if you could send him like ridiculous cat stuff, that'd be much obliged. This actually looks pretty decent. You see this type of like manipulation at a lower range like that, it makes me think they're buying, and then there's that pop. They have dividends? Van Eck Gold Miners. So this is actually a mining. we've looked at Bitcoin mining stocks. We've never looked at physical gold. So this weekend on Gold Rush, are the boys coming in hot on pay dirt? Looks like it, guys. No, it actually looks pretty decent. And metals, with all this chaos, metals may see their day, man. Let me check NIM. Is it Newmont Corporation? Same chart. Same chart. 12-hour TPs actually look pretty good. So if you get like, check out the reversion rainbow. By the way, this is the reversion rainbow is a free tool. The intelligent version's not. The intelligent version's coming out soon. But shit, yeah, purple 12-hour candles in the top of this. Those are like sells, my guy. But this looks freaking awesome. I don't know where Doppel's at, but I see an accumulation cylinder. Maybe it's broadening wedge. Maybe. Looks kind of cool. Earnings are down, but they don't give a shit. They've already reverted. Cool. I don't know. That looks kind of cool. I'd take a stab at it if I was in a better mood. I tell you, I mean, like, they're manipulating the hell out of it at a bottom range. So I'd imagine they'd go up. And the first TP one would be there. And, like, if you can get a rainbow reversion up here, like TP2 would be that level. But this type of rainbow moves, so judge accordingly. Anywho. Let me see, did Crypto Daddy say what he meant about order flow? No worries. 100%. But anyway, you can message me later. We could do a call. I don't know. I don't consider myself an order flow guy really, but then again, I trade colors, so who knows? But yeah, you guys saw some like, if you're new to crypto, this was one of the wildest days of all time. I mean, this is up there with Silk Road. This is up there with This is up there with Mount Gox. I mean, this is up there with BitConnect. I, I'm struggling to think of what takes this out. Maybe some of the BitMEX stuff, but I'd have to say this is probably one of the wildest ever, and probably will be. At least I hope. Fuck, whatever. Coinbase Global. Coinbase looks awful. And by the way, guys, people have been asking me what's safe, what's not. I have no freaking idea what's safe. I would have bet against FTX going belly up in 48 hours. I was watching it, but I would have never bet on that actually happening. If you're in a country, don't leave serious funds on exchanges outside of your country. If Coinbase really, really screws up and like loses my money, I can sue Armstrong in my state, where I live. If I got locked out of my Bybit account, if I had one, like I have no claim to like try to even get that money back, right? So anyway, yeah, Vital, I gotta go check up on that too. I want to go watch that what's his name, Kasigi, whatever the dude who got arrested for pumping the insulin shots. He was telling Do Kwon like jail's not that bad, bro. So yeah. Anyway, but that is my rant. I wanted to get that off my chest. There's a lot of new guys here. Definitely go hit us up on the Discord. Come say hi. It's a free Discord, no paywalls. I answer my DMs if you're shy. I answer all messages unless it's spam. Congratulations on the 1,000th winner from random Asian exchanges. But yeah, and you can find out all the data there. We got a new website coming with new tools. I promise it's coming. I never thought it would have taken this long, but it is super dope, super awesome. And my guys have been working really, really hard on it, and we've been working really, really hard on like taking Rainbow Trends tools to the next level. You guys are already killing it in the Discord, spotting stuff I don't even see, and you guys are making killer trades. Keep it up. Keep posting that stuff up, teaching each other, because you guys are doing stuff I never thought was possible. So spread that fire, and I will talk to you guys later. And if you want, we can go do a raid real quick. I'm sure there's probably some people that are new, maybe. So let's find crypto. Where's... There we go, crypto. Hey, we're in almost the top 2. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for showing the love. Find out a lot of these people aren't actually live, and it really pisses me off. So I will go marbles if I have to. FTX broke. Check on my BitKit. I don't know. Do I even know any of these dudes? Bare Naked Crypto and their Crypto King. I don't know Dr. G-Gen. You tell Tom Crown to get out here. We're going marbles then. We're going marbles. We're going marbles on stream. There it is. Zaboomba TV. I apologize if he's rude. I don't know him. Love you guys. Talk to you later.
With America's best warranty and up to 3 years complimentary maintenance. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry in to get our best deals of the season. Get in and get away. Get 0% APR financing plus 0 payments for 90 days on select vehicles. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
das ist so warm. Der Kommissar geht um. Was geht denn jetzt ab? Runner, mein Lieber, vielen lieben Dank für deinen Raid. Vielen lieben Dank für deinen Raid und vielen Dank für deinen